top shelf bets, our favorite bets for Tuesday, March 29th. Let's start with you. You're looking at Rangers, they're plus 145, and Penguins minus 165, but you're actually looking at the total, which is right now sits at 6.
Yeah, and this is a very interesting game for me, especially considering they just played last week. For the Penguins, poor Red Wings. After a couple of losses by the Penguins, they just took out all their frustrations on Detroit on Sunday. You could just see that just got out of hand really quickly. It is tough to get a read on their previous meeting last week, just because it was such a weird start with the Rangers going up multiple goals early. It changed the dynamic of the rest of the game. Also, Malkin didn't play in that game either. Full credit to the Rangers for the win, but there's not much to take away from the game, since the Rangers, we all know, they're not a 4-goal win better than the Penguins right now. I assume that Shesterkin will start, but we'll need confirmation because it is a back-to-back. There's no reason to not go to Shesterkin here and Georgiev the next night in Detroit, but you just never know. Assuming that we get Igor against Jari, I will be on the under here.
I will say I was a little surprised to see this line open and sit at where it is right now with Pittsburgh at minus 165 and the Rangers at plus 145, just because of what you said with the way they played the last game.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you, I don't think there's too much value either way. I think Rangers are nothing if you're looking at a money line. For me, my favorite bet for Tuesday is actually a total. I like the under 6 in Boston and Toronto. The Bruins are home. They're minus 130. The Leafs plus 110 on the road. The over-under here, as I said, is sitting at 6. Over the last month, Boston ranked second in expected goals against per 60 minutes at 5-on-5. Toronto is actually third in that metric. So the Leafs defense has been playing well. The goaltending is what's been letting them down. I do think that there are some flaws to Toronto's defensive structure and the chances they give up on the rush and in the slot. And they do tend to play to go teams into track meets. That is why you see some crooked scores in the final score of Leafs games. Boston is just not the type of team that will accept the invitation to play in that kind of match. So I'll take the Bruins and the Leafs under 6. I do think that Boston is a little tempting here on the money line. They're red hot. Their predictive metrics look really, really good. It's just maybe a little too expensive. So I'll look at the under instead.
Yeah, for me, well, firstly, look at you playing totals. That's awesome. It is going to be a pass for me right now. It is a very interesting game because the Bruins are playing at such a high level right now against the Leafs team who, like you mentioned, I don't feel that they have been playing poorly. It's just, aside from their goaltending continuously letting them down, they haven't been getting the results consistently. But that's what happens when you have to deal with below average goaltending. I would expect Boston to take some money since the Leafs goaltending issues are always on top of mind, and of course we have a mismatch here with whoever the Leafs play against Swayman, who's been confirmed for the Bruins. So I think that them as a home favorite, minus 130-ish is fair. But we'll see how far the Bruins move. But at this point, I'll be passing on this game. But of course, I'm going to be cheering on your under because that's great. You're playing not only a total but an under.
A changed man. I am a changed man. This NHL season has completely warped my mind. So here I am. Yep, betting the under here, Bruins and Leafs.